السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم ما بعد. Today inshallah we'll be starting from the beginning of Surah Sad and then completing Surah Ghafir and half a page of Hamim Sajda, bringing us to the third quarter of the 24th juz, inshallah. And tomorrow we will do 1 1/4 again, which will bring us to the end of the 25th, and then from there we'll do 1 juz every day, inshallah. Well, for another few days, and then after that, last 2 days will be probably half and half or quarter, 3/4, something like that. We'll break it up, inshallah. One of the ayat that we will be going through today, some Sahaba have deemed it one of the most powerful ayat in the sense that it gives the most hope from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. At the last few ayat of Surah Zumar, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes mention of the two groups, makes it very simple and divides it into two groups. Zumar actually literally means groups or a crowd or droves of people. And we probably heard these ayat in Isha and different Salah. Many people recite them, including myself. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَسِيقَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا إِلَى جَهَنَّمَ زُمَرًا. He first makes mention of the people of Jahannam, that they will be driven to the gates of Jahannam in groups, in droves, so many people. حَتَّى إِذَا جَاءُوهَا فُتِحَتْ أَبْوَابُهَا وَقَالَ لَهُمْ خَزَنَتُهَا. They will be brought in front of the gates and the gates will open. Or they will be opened and the gatekeepers, they will remind them that أَلَمْ يَأْتِكُمْ رُسُلٌ مِّنْكُمْ, that didn't messengers and prophets, people to warn, didn't they come to you? يَتْلُونَ عَلَيْكُمْ آيَاتِ رَبِّكُمْ. They recited, they told you about the all the proofs around you, all the ayat, all the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, all the realities. وَيُنذِرُونَكُمْ, and warn you about this day that you're going to come and meet لِقَاءَ رَبِّكُمْ هَذَا لِقَاءَ يَوْمِكُمْ هَذَا, that this day is going to come. What happened? What happened to the reminder? And then at that time it will be too late. They will say, قَالُوا بَلَى. Yeah, but وَلَكِنْ حَقَّتْ كَلِمَةُ الْعَذَابِ عَلَى الْكَافِرِينَ. By then it's too late. The punishment will already be solidified. Those people who the punishment was written for, they will be given that punishment. And then it will be told, قِيلَ ادْخُلُوا أَبْوَابَ جَهَنَّمَ خَالِدِينَ فِيهَا, that enter into this forever. فَبِئْسَ مَثْوَى الْمُتَكَبِّرِينَ. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from these people, from being from this group. Then comes the good news. This was for the disbelievers. Then comes the good news for the believers. وَسِيقَ الَّذِينَ اتَّقَوْا رَبَّهُمْ إِلَى الْجَنَّةِ زُمَرًا. That just like how these people will be coming in groups, the people of Jannah, they will also be brought in groups. And huge crowds moving towards Jannah. حَتَّى إِذَا جَاءُوهَا وَفُتِحَتْ أَبْوَابُهَا. The doors were all to be open. وَقَالَ لَهُمْ خَزَنَتُهَا. And the gatekeepers, they'll be like, Salam, Salamun alaykum, Tibtum. Like, salam to you, peace to you, and congratulations. You did a good job. Tibtum, فَادْخُلُوهَا خَالِدِينَ. Then enter forever. And then the malaika will be there around the arsh of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doing tasbih and saying the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they will be telling the people that this promise that was made now has come true. Now let's look at the ayah. The reason I went through these two ayahs is because many times we hear them in salah. It's good to know what they are talking about. Now let's quickly look at the ayah that is deemed one of the most powerful when it comes to hope from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was approached by many kuffar, mushrikeen, disbelievers, who they wanted to accept Islam, especially after Fath Makkah. And their concern was that, because they had done so many evil or bad things or wrong things, they were worried that, there's no hope for them. And this relates to us as well, because sometimes we feel, or we're in a position where we feel that there's no hope, or there's no way out, or there's just no way, I did too many things, or I'm just too bad of a person that Allah won't forgive me. That's what these people felt. So what they did was, they came to the Prophet ﷺ and they told him that this is the situation. That we've killed people, we've done this, we've done that. I don't think there's any hope. So some Mufassirin mentioned that at that time this ayat was revealed. That قُلْ يَا عِبَادِيَ الَّذِينَ أَسْرَفُوا عَلَىٰ أَنفُسِهِمْ, that those people who they wrong themselves, لَا تَقْنَطُوا مِنْ رَحْمَةِ اللَّهِ, that do not lose hope in the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. لَا تَقْنَطُوا مِنْ رَحْمَةِ اللَّهِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ يَغْفِرُ الذُّنُوبَ جَمِيعًا, that verily Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He will forgive all sins. All sins. Right? And I'm going to give this disclaimer here, that this doesn't mean that we continue to disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and we just continue in the disobedience and Allah is forgiving, Allah is ghafur. No. Right? That's why I explained the reason why it was revealed first. Because they had a concern. They made an effort. They had a worry. That we want forgiveness, we want to change our ways, we want to make an effort, we want to become Muslim, we want to better ourselves. Is there a way? Right? We can't think of it that, I'm going to be Muslim, I'm going to keep my ways, and then, inshallah, everything will be taken care of in the hereafter. That's a very, very big chance we're taking. I believe it was either Abu Bakr or Umar radiallahu anhu that they said that even if they had 1 foot in Jannah, still they wouldn't have confidence that they would be entering Jannah. Even if 1 foot was already inside Jannah, the other foot just had to cross over the line, still they wouldn't have that confidence that they're going to enter Jannah for sure. So what confidence or what guarantee that do we have, right? So this ayah is telling us, إِنَّ اللَّهَ يَغْفِرُ الذُّنُوبَ جَمِيعًا إِنَّهُ هُوَ الْغَفُورُ الرَّحِيمُ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive everything. This, and as I mentioned in the beginning, that the Sahaba, they mentioned that this is one of the most powerful ayat when it comes to looking at the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It gives us all hope, as we are sinners, as we are weak, as we are human beings as well, that if we mess up, we can still turn back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And what better time to turn back to Allah than in this month? And then in these special nights, in these special days, while we're the closest to Him, while the doors of Jahannam are closed and the shayateen are chained up, the doors of Jannah are open, the mercy is pouring forth. All we have to do is put ourselves on the line, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and inshallah He will give us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shower His mercy upon us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us all and grant us all Jannatul Firdaus and unite us in Jannatul Firdaus just like how we are united here. Ameen. Inshallah.